Hey friends, welcome! I finally got my tortuous X-Lite from FrSky. As you can see, I love tortuous. Got my X7, X9D Plus. They've both been upgraded to special edition with Hall Effect gimbals, M9s and M7s. Without further ado, EU LBT. Here it is. Well, first things first, yeah, it comes with its own case. Great plus. It's a hard shell case. It's brilliant. That's how it comes. It did have a little plastic bag protecting it, but hey ho. Foam, that's the last that's going to be in there. Got a nice little net pocket. Instructions and the obligatory sheet of FrSky stickers. All good. Plaster on anything. Stick protectors from the factory as stocked. Injection moulded. Really nice. Don't have to 3D print any up. Look at this. Beautiful case. There were some little gubbins in here. This comes with self-centering sticks on both sides. I've already adjusted mode 2 for myself, but unlike the others where they have internal gimbal modification, this has identical screw adjustment on the back. For me it was this one. You put the long screw in there and drive it down and it disables the spring, and then you adjust the tension on the right hand side. So simple. Great idea, great engineering, amazing. Okay, while we're on the back here, got a module bay, just pushes up and opens like a remote. It's a different form factor from the normal 5 pins that you used to get in the back of the existing tortuous modules. You can add an external 2.4 gigahertz linear antenna, maybe a directional one. It's RPSMA, but hey ho, it's got an internal antenna. Brilliant. On the bottom you've got 3.5mm headphone jack, SD card slot, USB for hooking it up to the OpenTX app and also using it as a SIM, and this is for SmartPort, like flashing receivers and so forth if needed because of the new module connections. These blanks, there's 3 different sizes in here. This one's like a tall with a very steep angle on it, was the side one. These other 2 are slightly different. That's all good. You get spares. They just push in. 2 position switches, 3 position switches, potentiometer dials, trim, D-pad style thing. This is a navigation stick, up, down, left, right, and it's got a tactile button when you push it down in the middle. These 2 buttons, that's exit and that's shift. What's more to say? You've got your power button here, nice little screen. It's got the same definition as the X7. Massive bugbear with the X7 was the battery. You'd have to take off this silicone case if you've got one, pull the battery out, plug it into an adapter and so forth. These, they run on 18500 batteries. They're a bit of an unusual size, but there you go. These are 2000 milliamp hour Panasonic NCR 18500s. I got, I think it's eFest. It's a little charger. All you do is plug it into a USB micro phone charger, 2 amp. Bang, done. 10 times quicker than the X7. Probably get a lot more usage out of it.
Welcome to OpenTX.
As you've probably gathered, I've already updated the firmware. I've had to change it from EU to international FCC firmware. It was a bit of a problem. Check the top right. I've already done a video to help anyone out flashing the firmware, and especially the internal module, which was a little bit tricky. Okay, the screen and the layout is absolutely identical to the X7, so if you know how to use that, this will be absolutely native to you. So all you do to access the menu, on the stick, hold it to the right and you get the model menu and model setup and so forth, the normal thing you would want to go through, and obviously you can go forward and back through the screens. Everything's the same as the X7. To get to the radio menu, hold left. Radio setup, as always, same as the existing tortuous, the software architecture. Up is statistics, and I think down is telemetry, yes. Okay, trims.
Trim center. Trim center.
Unshifted, it's the elevator and aileron. holding shift
Trim center.
is the throttle, and you're powering it on and turn it off. Hold it for what seems like a couple of seconds.
Welcome to OpenTX.
No, it hasn't got a spring-loaded momentary switch. That's something I've grown to love on my Tyrannus. But what I have done is set up a logical switch on this. For example, I've got my timer running off the throttle stick. But what I like is to relay telemetry and stuff.
4 seconds.
I'm holding it normally like this, like I would be flying. 4's exactly there. Brilliant little tweak. There's not much else to say other than it's like a miniaturized version of the X7 in every way, and it's even better than the X7, I think. I can't put it down. It feels good, very nice silicone-y rubbery coating. It's more grippy on the hands around here. They have absolutely knocked it out of the park on this. That's the X-Lite versus the X7. Size-wise, no comparison. The X9D Plus, once again, can't compare. Sadly, my X7 is now going to have to go on sale. I will keep my X9D for planes. You know, I need the functionality and all the channels and so forth, but this has made my X7 redundant. What else to say? In the case, you've got plenty of space for other stuff. 15-20 quid for a case for the X7. Get this free in the box. Look at the size difference. There's no comparison. My Turnigy one for the X9D Plus, once again, it's 2/3 of the size. So much so, Fat Shark HDs, you've still got a premium with space. I usually travel with my Commanders. Look at that. Now that is a cute little form factor. I can chuck this in a man bag, sling a quad on, a few batteries, and I can travel light. So I hope that's sort of given you a real quick insight into the X-Lite. For me, there's no comparison. Absolutely in love with it, adore it. Hopefully I can get a couple of little bits and bobs that I travel with in here as well. You can tell FrSky have thought this out long and hard. You might have to invest 10 or 15 quid in a couple of batteries and a charger, but hey, the X7 in some circumstances didn't come with a battery either, and you have to custom make adapters anyway. Thanks to T9 Hobby Sport, they hooked me up. Obviously I paid for this out of my own pocket, but they were brilliant. They got it out to me rapid as anything. I think it was the only place I could get it in the UK as quick as I did. So thank you T9 Hobby Sport, I think it's Richard. Take my hat off to you. I will do a follow-up video showing you how to offer the SD card and put Amber on. It's seamless, much like the X7. There's a playlist in the top right encompassing everything I've done with the Tyrannus X7, X9, gimbals, case swaps, flash-in receivers. If there is anything you would like to know, let me know. I will get back to you ASAP. I am going to go and fly with it again. Absolutely stunning. Thanks for watching. Happy flying. I know I am.
Here, Pele. Hey.